Europe is known for its grand cities, but some of its most beautiful places are far from the crowds. Scattered across valleys, clinging to cliffs, or nestled beside quiet shores. These villages reveal a gentler, more timeless side of Europe. From windswept harbors in the north to sun-warmed stone lanes in the south. Each destination tells its own story, rich in character, steeped in history, and framed by unforgettable views. In this video, we'll journey through 10 of Europe's most breathtaking villages, places where time slows, beauty lingers, and getting a little lost is part of the charm. Let's dive in. Number 1. Kaisersburg, France. Tucked beneath the vine-laced slopes of the Vosges Mountains, Kaisersburg is one of Alsace's most evocative villages, where cobbled lanes, timbered facades, and castle ruins trace 1,000 years of history. Once a vital outpost along a Roman trade route, the village rose to prominence in the Middle Ages. Its name, Emperor's Mountain, speaks to the fortress that still crowns the hill, watching silently over rooftops and vineyards. A 16th-century stone bridge crosses the Weiss River, anchoring pastel-colored houses and sloped gables. At its heart, the Church of St. Croix and the birthplace of Albert Schweitzer reflect the village's rich spiritual and intellectual past. Kaisersburg shifts with the seasons golden in autumn, glowing at Christmas, blooming by spring, yet it never loses its quiet soul. Visitors can explore wine cellars, hike vineyard trails, or join Alsatian cooking workshops, immersing fully in the rhythm of village life. Number 2. Dinant, Belgium. Cradled between towering limestone cliffs and the gentle curve of the Meuse River, Dinant is one of Belgium's most visually arresting towns. Its dramatic skyline is defined by two iconic landmarks: the 13th-century Collegiate Church of Notre Dame, with its distinctive bulb-shaped Gothic tower, and the cliff-top citadel, standing guard high above, reached by a scenic cable car or 408 time-worn step. Along the riverbank, rows of vibrant buildings reflect in the water, painting postcard scenes from every angle. The town also honors its most famous native son, Adolphe Sax, the inventor of the saxophone, through whimsical sculptures and dedicated exhibitions scattered throughout its streets. Travelers can ascend the historic citadel, glide down the Meuse by boat, or head into the nearby Ardennes for cave explorations and forested hikes. Merging dramatic geography, centuries of fortification, and a rich musical legacy, Dinant is a place where nature and culture are etched into the same rugged stone. Number 3. Cochem, Germany. Cochem rises slowly from the banks of the Moselle, where steep vineyards meet storybook rooftops, and a hilltop fortress watches from above. Nestled in Germany's Rhineland-Palatinate, this riverside town has endured for centuries, shaped by both land and legacy. Above it all, Reichsburg Castle commands the skyline. Once ruined, it was reimagined in the 19th century, its neo-Gothic towers lending a romantic air to this former stronghold. From its terrace, the Moselle winds past sunlit vineyards and terraced hillsides. Below, Cochem's old quarter winds through timbered facades, narrow lanes, and riverside promenades. Martin's Church still marks time as it always has, Visitors can tour the castle, sip Riesling in hillside wineries, or take ferries that drift past medieval hamlets and sun-dappled vines. Season by season, Cochem changes hue, but its soul never shifts. This is a town where the Moselle tells the story, and the stones remember every word. Number 4. Marsaxlokk, Malta. On Malta's southeastern coast, Marsaxlokk is a village of color, calm, and coastal rhythm. Its harbor is filled with Luz's traditional fishing boats painted in bright reds, blues, and yellows, each bearing the Eye of Osiris for protection. Every Sunday, the village hosts Malta's largest fish market, where travelers can sample fresh swordfish, octopus, and lampuki, or browse stalls of local honey, spices, and handmade goods. Marsaxlokk invites slow exploration, stroll along palm-lined promenades, dine on grilled seafood beside the water, or hike toward Delimara Point for sweeping views of salt pans and sandstone cliffs. A short boat ride leads to St. Peter's Pool, a turquoise cove perfect for swimming, sunbathing, or cliff diving. There are no high-rises here, no crowds, just sun-warmed stone, the scent of the sea, and a pace that flows with the tide. Marsaxlokk's beauty lies in its truth, honest, unhurried, and wholly its own steady hands. Number 5. Reine, Norway. Tucked deep within Norway's Lofoten Islands, Reine is a small fishing village surrounded by towering granite peaks and mirror-like fjords. Its shoreline is lined with Rorbuer traditional red fishing cabins, many of which have been transformed into cozy waterfront stays. Outdoor adventure is the heartbeat of Reine. The hike to Reinebringen is a must. Over 1,500 stone steps built by Nepalese Sherpas lead to a summit with breathtaking panoramic views of the fjord and surrounding islands. For a gentler pace, visitors can kayak between nearby islets like Hamnøy and Sakrisøy, or join boat tours along Reinefjorden to take in the dramatic cliffs and serene waters. Chase the midnight sun in summer, or watch the northern lights shimmer across snowy peaks in winter. With its raw scenery and peaceful rhythm, Reine offers more than a postcard view. It invites travelers to slow down, explore deeply, and experience the quiet majesty of Norway's Arctic north. Number 6. Bibury, England. Hidden within the pastoral charm of the Cotswolds, Bibury is often hailed as the most beautiful village in England, and with good reason. At its core lies Arlington Row, a line of honey-colored stone cottages dating back to the 14th century. Once used as a monastic wool store, these iconic homes, now preserved for their heritage, are among the most photographed in the country and even appear in British passports. The River Colne winds gently through the village, its crystal-clear waters mirroring willow trees, stone bridges, and the graceful glide of white swans. Surrounding it all is a lush palette of green meadows and well-tended gardens. Visitors can explore Bibury Trout Farm, one of England's oldest, where they can try their hand at fishing, enjoy garden walks, or sample fresh trout dishes at the on-site cafe. Bibury doesn't rely on grandeur, it charms with balance, harmony, and a stillness that makes time feel beautifully suspended. Number 7. Tellaro, Italy. Overlooking the calm waters of the Ligurian Sea, Tellaro remains one of the region's most peaceful escapes. Less touristy than nearby Saint-Quentin, It's a haven for travelers seeking depth over noise. Begin your day kayaking along rugged cliffs, gliding past hidden coves and rock formations that plunge straight into the sea. Stroll through narrow stone alleys lined with pastel houses, lemon trees, and blooming balconies. Then settle at a seaside trattoria to enjoy freshly caught seafood with panoramic views. Well-marked hiking trails lead to scenic viewpoints and nearby villages, offering a perfect blend of nature and culture. Stop by the Church of San Giorgio, perched on a rocky outcrop and tied to a legendary octopus said to have saved the town from pirate attack. In the evening, explore an ancient stone gallery, browse local art, or simply enjoy gelato by the harbor. Tellaro is quiet but full of moments waiting to be lived, not rushed. Number 8. Folegandros, Greece. Suspended between rock and sea, Folegandros is the Cyclades stripped to silence. Far from Santorini's ferries and Mykonos's nightlife, this island keeps its secrets in stone and sky. The main village, Chora, clings to a cliff-edge, whitewashed houses tucked among bougainvillea-lined alleys, windmills quiet, courtyards still. Above it rises the Church of Panagia, reached by a winding path. The hike is steep, but the view, sunset gold over rooftops and open sea, is timeless. Folegandros doesn't entertain. It calms, no airports, no crowds, just quiet beaches like Catergo, reached only by boat or foot, and tavernas serving slow, honest meals. Visitors can hike coastal trails, sail to sea caves, or spend twilight in candlelit village squares where children still play freely. Folegandros doesn't try to be unforgettable. It simply is a fragment of Greece as it once was, and perhaps as it should remain. Number 9. Colmar, France. Set in the heart of Alsace, Colmar is a storybook town of cobbled streets, half-timbered houses, and peaceful canals. Its architecture blends French charm with German tradition, bright facades, wooden beams, and flower-lined windows around every corner. The Little Venice district is its most iconic, where colorful houses line narrow waterways and boats drift gently beneath arched bridges. Colmar's heritage runs deep from the Gothic St. Martin Church to the 13th century Unterlinden Museum, home to the famed Eisenheim altarpiece. Visitors can tour the Bartholdi Museum, enjoy a boat ride through the Old Quarter, or sample Alsatian dishes like Bajekiof and Kugelhopf at the covered market. The town also hosts vibrant seasonal events, including its famous Christmas market and summer wine fair. Charming yet full of life, Colmar offers more than just scenery. It's an immersive blend of culture, cuisine, and timeless atmosphere. Number 10. Hallstatt, Austria. Surrounded by the calm waters of Lake Hallstatter Sea and the rugged heights of the Dachstein Alps, Hallstatt remains one of Austria's most iconic alpine gems. Its pastel-toned chalets cling to the steep lakeside, their reflections shimmering in the mirror-like surface below. At dawn, mist drapes over the rooftops and softens the silhouette of the 12th century church, transforming the village into a scene from a dream. Hallstatt's roots run deep. Its salt mine, believed to be the oldest in the world, tells a story of human settlement stretching back over 7,000 years. Today, visitors can explore its underground tunnels or gaze out from the skywalk perched high above the valley. On foot, The village reveals quiet lanes, traditional craft stalls, and the solemn bone house. Each June, the Corpus Christi boat procession adds a touch of living heritage. With every season, Hallstatt offers more than beauty. It offers a sense of stillness shaped by nature and time. Europe's most beautiful villages move to a different rhythm, slower, quieter, and impossible to forget. In their silence, something awakens a memory, a sense of home, a glimpse of something timeless. And perhaps the most extraordinary places are not the ones that change with time, but the ones time never dared to change.